sit. That's fine. Did you turn your phone off?
Good afternoon. I'm Attorney Gregory Lind. I'm here to introduce Molly and Lindsay Duncan with regards to the horrible events that occurred on Grinnell Road this past Wednesday. They've each prepared statements to give to you all, and due to the ongoing nature of the proceedings, we'd ask that there be no questions for follow-up. Thank you. Go ahead, Lindsay.
I'm Lindsay Duncan, and I didn't really prepare a statement. I just have a general, honest communication that I want to say about what happened. The first thing I want to do is I want to thank the Greene County Sheriff's Department because they have been incredible. This has been a very trying time for myself and my wife, and they have been so supportive. The victims advocacy people, the investigators, the 7 or 8 hours, which seemed like 20 hours of interviews, they did it with kid gloves, and they did it with care. And so they have been wonderful, and they've made us feel safe and protected in a situation where I can promise you don't feel safe and protected at all. So thank you to the Sheriff's Department and the BCI. The outpouring of love and care and text and emails and calls that we've received has been unbelievable. And what happened that day, without getting into too much detail or compromising, the investigation was. My wife and I went to Dino's Coffee like we do most every morning. We get our coffee. We went to the Emporium to get our eggs and our kale and our toast. And then we went home like we do every day. And when we pulled up to our gate, there was an Amazon package on the left pillar by the light where they usually leave it. And the mailbox was behind the passenger, which is me, on the right. And so I said to Molly, hey, babe, get the Amazon package and I'll get the mail. And so she gets out of her car. She gets the Amazon package. I go get the mail, just like every other day. And then all of a sudden, hell began. And all I really remember was a 6'5" man that was probably 230 pounds with a camo mask, a camo hoodie, full camo mask and hoodie on, ran to my wife's driver's side with a gun and held it about 10 inches from her head. And I thought it was a bad nightmare. I didn't know what to do. Whatever happened after that was instinct. It wasn't me. It was instinct. And so I just was operating off of pure instinct. I will tell you that she was in the middle of 2 separate gun battles of bullets flying by her head, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches. by her head. Not one time, but 2 separate times. And her being alive today, I'll never be able to explain that. And it wasn't 1 shot or 2 shots. It seemed like 100 shots, and there were shells everywhere. And that's all I can really say. And I probably said too much, but that's enough.
Molly?
Mine's going to be short and sweet, and that's the fact that I'm extremely thankful to be alive. I'm thankful my husband's alive, and he is my absolute hero. Thank God he knew how to respond and stayed calm and knew exactly what to do. And God was on our side that day, no question. And God orchestrated everything perfectly so we would survive. And I am a mother, and I still get to see my kids grow up. So I am thankful, and that's it. And I reiterate everything that he said about the Greene County Sheriff's Department and how wonderful they've been, and our community. I would ask everybody just to pray for us, because this is a really difficult time for our entire family, and we're just doing what we can, which is coming together as a family. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
And those gates don't protect you, and neither does the money.
Rick, are you going to answer any questions or no?
It depends on the questions.
Well, I don't know if you saw the information that the friend of Sanders tried to claim that they were there to try and talk to Lindsay about the educational trust fund.
I'm not familiar with those facts.
Okay, good enough.
With two weapons?
Yeah, that's what I know.
With multiple clips that were loaded?
Yeah, it seems like they weren't meeting you, but that's what this friend claims. This
Ski mask?
Adrian King.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that name at all or not.
The details of the investigation will all come out.
I will add one more thing.
It's sick.
Yeah.
The words that you guys have ambush is exactly what it was.
That is-
Ambush. We were caught off guard. They said nothing. They started shooting at us.
The Sheriff Fisher
They
used
were-
the exact right word.
Yeah.
It was an absolute
Absolute
total
ambush.
ambush.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will tell you this, the most difficult part of this whole process, besides listening to my wife say, I'm going to die, they're going to kill me, is having to tell my 2 daughters that their mother's been shot.
Thank you, Lindsay and Molly.
Thank you.
Congrats.